Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 2 Blind. I'm SpectralStar. Let's go ahead and talk to this short man carrying a book. Hello, I'm Joseph the Herbalist. What can I help you with? I'm going to ask you some questions. What'd you like to know? Are you a prisoner here? No, not a prisoner. I stay because I'm needed here. I've learned to accept the fact that some of my patients are Deathclaws. It's very commendable of you. What would you like to know? Can you leave here if you want? Yes, I can, and I often do. I have to collect my herbs from time to time, and I've never even stopped, or never been stopped. I used to wonder if the Deathclaws were secretly following me, and whether or not they would stop me if I tried to leave, so one day I put the theory to the test. I traveled to another town and stayed there a week or so before returning. When I got back, I was warmly welcomed. Grothar, the pack leader, came to me privately and personally thanked me for coming back. No, I'm definitely here because I want to be. Aw, you took a foolish chance and you're lucky it paid off. Good idea. I'm glad to see it worked. Would you like to know? What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? Well, let's see. Deathclaws appear to be mutated Jackson's chameleons. Okay, that's it. Yes. Jackson's chameleons. The horn variety. There are a lot of similarities still present, but an even greater number of differences. The mutation factor is quite high. This species is highly intelligent. About the equivalent of an 8-year-old, with some individuals reaching human normal level. Their learning capacity is very high, and they are capable of abstract thought and reasoning. Wow, you know a lot. Although they do not have vocal cords, the Deathclaws seem to mimic human speech, much the same as a parrot does. I have yet to discover... Shit, I wish I'd stop doing that. The exact mechanism behind this, so I'm unable to say more at this time. Socially, they are pack animals with a very rigid code of ethics. They are led by an alpha male, who rules with the mutual consent of the pack. They appear to be extremely loyal to the pack as a whole, treating it as a family unit rather than leaving individual families as humans do. God. Their sense of right and wrong is very well defined. They do follow a code of ethics that is enforced by the pack as a whole. Violence is never used as a solution to a problem among the pack as far as I can see. There have been no capital crimes committed here, so I can't say how those are handled. That's about all I can think of for now. I hope this helps you. Wow. I'm impressed with your knowledge. How did you come to be here in the first place? I was gathering some herbs one night when a voice called to me out of the darkness. I've been watching you, it said, and I know that you are a healer. Are you dedicated to your art enough to heal someone foreign to you? Someone whom many would consider an enemy? I answered that I respected all life and would do my best to heal the injured regardless of who or what they were. I thought it was some thief or raider who had gotten himself hurt and needed a doctor. You can't begin to imagine my surprise when a couple of Deathclaws stepped out of the night with an injured companion. Somebody had shot him up real good. I told him I couldn't work on him where we were, so they blindfolded me and brought me here. I've been here from that day forward. Wow. You are truly a dedicated man who deserves recognition. Well, seriously, I mean, if you're willing to get abducted by Deathclaws just to heal up a talking Deathclaw or something, wow. Thanks for the information. I'll be heading out now. Okay, so basically we have met him. Is there stuff here? Maybe we shouldn't steal anything, honestly. I mean, we're out of one vault into another, and I don't even... Actually, yeah, Vault 15. Now that I think about it, it was in the first game. What the hell's wrong with me? Forgive me, I know speak well. I try talk you. Who are you? I, Thorn. Who you? It's a pleasure to meet you, Thorn. I'm Spectral. You want what? No offense, but just how smart are you? How I judge, not know. Some things understand much, some things understand little. A lot of things understand not. Yeah, well, that describes me as well. You want what? What are you doing here? I guard hall, safety of pack, goal. Well, continue on, I'm leaving now. You're doing a great job. Well, just passing the time. You want what? I wanted to keep saying that, but I wanted to say it, but it just... Oh god, I don't know. Anyways, level 2. I don't know how far he wants us to go down. What the hell is that in there? Maybe we should have saved. I guess I'll do it now. Welcome, traveler. I'm called Gordon. Gordon Freeman now. I'm the Shrine Keeper. What can I help you with? It's a pleasure to meet you, Gordon. I'm Spectral. Certainly, you may ask me any questions. Who is the shrine dedicated to? The shrine is dedicated to an unnamed hero known only as the Vault Dweller. Ah, he or she was the savior of all who lived here several decades ago. We do not know what became of our savior, but he or she lives on in our minds and hearts. Very commendable, Gordon. Can I ask you some more questions? How long have you been here? I have lived all my life in this vault. I've been a shrine keeper for most of those years. Then you were here when the Deathclaws took over? No, my friend, I was not. I left a few months ago to visit the statue of the Vault Dweller erected in the Central Court of the NCR, the New California Republic, east of here. When I returned to the vault, I found the Deathclaws were already here. Needless to say, I was in shock. However, I am convinced that they are not responsible for what happened to my fellow citizens. If by chance you want more information on this matter, you should seek out Goris in the library. Alright, thank you. What'd you like to know? What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? I have lived with the Deathclaws for several months now. They seem to be honorable and forthright about their dealings with me and the other humans who live here. I trust them, and in time, I think you will as well. You can trust the lizards if you want to, but I reserve my opinion. Thank you, I need to know more. Why do you stay here? My place is here at the shrine. I will not leave it willingly. Your dedication is admirable. What would you like to know? That's it. I gotta admit, I'm really kissing some serious ass in this place. God, there's a lot of people living here. What was that? Can we repair this? Sunset? Okay. I heard something clunking around, and sometimes that means there's stuff in the vents. At least that's what I think it is. This is kind of crazy that these Deathclaws have pretty much become people with very sharp claws and teeth. And dude said they talk much in a way that a parrot talks. Wow. Now let's see, should we go see Derpy or Dopey? Let's go see Dopey. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. That's okay, we all space out sometimes. Say, you look rather down, may I ask why? I was born 2 months premature. When I was 1, oh man, did I really I made a joke right before I did this. I am so sorry. I had no idea this guy was, was this. When I was 1, I was dropped on the porch. When I was 2, I had pneumonia. When I was 3, I got the chicken pox. When I was 4, fell down the stairs and broke 6 ribs. When I was 5, my uncle was decapitated by a watermelon. When I was 6, my parents hit me in the head with a shovel. When I was 7, I lost my right index finger to my pet rat. What the fuck? When I was 8, my dog Spike got hit by a tractor. When I was 9, my mother lost her arm to a rabid Brahmin. When I was 10, my sister was torn to bits by a pack of dogs. When I was 11, my grandfather killed himself because I was ugly. Jeez. When I was 12, my grandmother killed herself because I was ugly. When I was 13, my father poked out his eyes with a pitchfork in a drunken stupor. Why? When I was 14, my brother lost his hand to a wallaby. When I was 15, my aunt choked to death on a chicken bone. When I was 16, I lost my cousin to a badger. When I was 17, I cut off my left big toe with a hoe. When I was 18, my brother lost his right leg to the same tractor that killed my dog when I was 19. Oh, Jesus. I'm truly sorry that you've had so much pain in your life. Hopefully things have gotten better. Well, there I was, traveling through the desert, when suddenly my Brahmin falls over dead. About then I realized I was low on water and hadn't had a drink in quite a while. Later my bones began to ache. My head started to hurt. My bowels became loose, and I got this rash that just wouldn't go away. It's time to sit down and die. Well, there I was, sitting in the desert, waiting for the world to swallow my miserable existence, when a pack of death claws shows up. When I'm thinking to myself, this is it. Now I can die. I can wind up as a pile of Deathclaw shit in the middle of the desert. But no! Fate had yet another cruel card to play against me. You see, the Deathclaws didn't kill me. Instead, they gave me water, brought me here, gave me this room, gave me food, cleaned me up, and now they won't let me leave. I know they're fattening me up for some unknown horrible fate. I keep telling them that I would probably taste better if I was leaner. But it does no good, they just smile. If you can call it that. They pat me on the head and say, don't worry, human, things will get better. Ha, we both know what that means. Dude, first off, there are fucking Deathclaws talking, okay? I'm not quite sure that this is reality right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a doctor upstairs that has a life story to tell us about these things. There's a priest over to the left in purple robes, and he's telling me that he likes these Deathclaws guys and that they worship the gods with him and all that stuff. Or Vault Dweller. But you are the most sane person that I've seen, because you think the Deathclaws are going to eat you, because you think they're going to fatten you up. Anyway, to make matters worse, when they started giving me some sort of medication, it was making me gassy, so I stopped taking it. And it's a good thing I did. I think it was some sort of mind control pill, because I started to feel like things weren't actually as bad as I thought. Anyway, that's about it. I'm just waiting for the dinner bell to chime so they can feast on my bloated body. Please tell me that you don't have any children. Nope. When I turned 22, this strange fungus started to grow in my test. Oh, God. Someone just put this man out of his misery. Freaking, oh my God. Okay, yeah. What? I gotta ask somebody about him. Dave, Mr. Depression. I bet this guy's overly happy. Is there something I can help you with, stranger? Yes, I'd like to ask you some questions. What do you want? Who are you? My name is Matt. Does it matter? Okay. I don't know if that was a joke or what. Okay. Not really. What do you want? Are you a prisoner here? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I stumbled upon this place and got myself captured by Deathclaws. They give me freedom of movement within the lower levels of the vault, but I can never go to level 1 where the exit is. Why? Because unlike the rest of the sheep who live here, I recognize them as a threat to humanity. They know that if I get out of here, I will see to it that they are wiped off the face of the earth. Look, they can think for themselves. They can learn. They can read and even write if they dip a claw in ink. They are fast, tough, perceptive, and deadly. If their numbers grow large enough, they will be the greatest threat that the human race has ever faced. Think about it. They need to be eliminated. I realize that they are a potential threat, but I trust them. I trust them a little bit because dude talked to me very civilly. I don't really trust them, but I guess she does. Arr, you're a fool to trust them. If you change your mind, come back and get me. Yeah, well, what are we gonna do, man? There's an army of fucking Deathclaws. And they want your giblets, man. If they want your giblets, they'll take your giblets. They'll take your giblets to Browntown and put them on the Kick-Ass Express, okay? You got me? One-way ticket to you're fucked. Alright? But seriously though, I'm freaking just blown away by what's happened to Vault 13. Absolutely blown away. If there's anything in these last two rooms, holler at your boy. I'm going down to the 3rd floor. You see you. You see you. Do I see me? Do I see you? Do I see this guy? Oh, there's actually kids and stuff. Hey, I wonder if those same old, I don't care. Okay, let's get a save because you never know. Oh, whoops. Press the quick save button. I feel stupid. Or quick load button. You failed to learn anything. You failed to learn. You failed to learn. Let's go over this one. You failed to learn. You failed to learn. Oh, this is just like high school all over again. Over here. Failed to learn. Failed to learn. I'm just failing left and right. I can't believe these computers actually still work. Then again, vaults were made to like withstand the test of time. So, well, the test of time, but not the incompetence of the people living within. And darn it, I feel like I'm being cheated here. Try this one again. Okay, I got you. Now let's go into this other room. We're gonna talk to these people, I guess. I'm getting sick of talking though, honestly. Fail to learn anything? Fail to learn? Dagnabbit, I'm just failing everything. What the fuck is that? I didn't even notice that when I came in. Alright, I guess these things just don't have nothing to say. Hello, I'm Gorus. I didn't recognize you. That's a Deathclaw. I guess. Are you new here? Hi, I'm Spectral. I'm from outside the vault. It's a pleasure to meet you, Spectral. So you're an outsider. I've seen a few like you. Some are staying here in the vault, but you look different. You appear to be more seasoned. If you know what I mean. I'll bet you've been around a bit and accomplished things, am I right? Are you talking about 7 herbs and spices, or rough around the edges seasoned? Yes, I've had some adventures. Say, if you wouldn't mind answering some questions for me, I could tell you some of my adventures in return. It's a deal. I would love to hear anything you can tell me. What would you like to know? Do you know what happened to the people who used to live here in the vault? They were captured by a group called the Enclave. The Enclave? Gruther and the pack were forced to aid in their capture. They had no choice since they were slaves at the time. The fate of the humans has weighed heavily on Gruthar's mind. He's never really forgiven himself for this complicity in the affair. The humans were taken alive, but who knows what has happened to them since. So the Enclave, this group called the Enclave, stole or captured all the people in Vault 13. Sometimes we're forced into doing distasteful things by situations outside of our control. Grother should have learned to forgive himself. Should learn to forgive himself. What would you like to know? Are you a prisoner here? No, I can leave anytime I like. Anytime I like. I haven't done so because I don't want to travel alone. I'm pretty tough and can take care of myself, but I would still be the one person alone in the desert if anything happened. I don't like traveling alone either, so I can't blame you. Do you think the Deathclaws are a threat to humans? Well, the potential is there. Especially when you take their new intelligence into account. However, I don't think that Grother and his pack pose a threat. They all seem to respect life and personal freedom above all else. Now, I don't expect you to take my word on this. I would ask you to judge for yourself. There are others who live here whom you can ask your questions. Well, I can ask you a few more questions. What are you doing here? I'm a student of sorts. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the world and the different creatures that have developed. Right now I'm studying the culture of Deathclaws the Deathclaws are forming, and comparing it to human development along similar lines. I've acquired just about all the information I need here. It would help my research a great deal if I could do some traveling. However, I don't want to go it alone, if you know what I mean. Alright, so you're a scholar. That's quite an accomplishment in today's world. How long have you been here? A few months, actually. I came here from the coast a while back. Wow, you're pretty new here yourself, if you don't mind. I need to know a few more. To know more. You'd like to know. What can you tell me about the Deathclaws here? They aren't your average Deathclaws, as I'm sure you noticed. They've had their intelligence enhanced by some means, not understood by them. It was done by a group of humans known as the Enclave. It seems this Enclave needed an army. They chose Deathclaws because of their ferocity, physical prowess, and, well, you get the picture. Anyway, the only thing lacking in Deathclaws was their intelligence. They needed to be smart enough to understand complex commands, but not so smart that they'd be a threat to those in charge. So the Enclave started messing with a virus, some such thing, and injected the Deathclaws with it. The virus was known to mutate humans into some sort of super beings, so the Enclave wanted to see what it would do to Deathclaws. Well, the result was a breed of Deathclaws so smart that they could see they were destined for slavery, so they played dumb until they gained their freedom. And here they are. Sounds like the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard in my life. That's incredible. You seem very knowledgeable. Can I kiss your ass some more? Alright, what would you like to know? Can you tell me about Grother? Grother is not the monster that he appears to be. He genuinely cares about all of us here, and is doing everything he can to ensure our safety and survival. All of us trust him with our lives. I don't know what else I can say about him. You would have to get to know him and judge him for yourself. I'm not making any snap decisions about him. He deserves better. Do you have any information on this Enclave you spoke of? No, only what I've told you. Wait, there is one other thing. The Enclave showed an interest in some ruins to the west of here. Well, I don't know. That's about it. This happens to be a very important subject to me, and you've let me down. Well, every bit of information helps, and I thank you for it. What do you know about the virus? I think it's called the FEV virus. Oh my god, really? That virus? I kind of figured it was. The Enclave is or was doing extensive research on it. I'm sorry, but I don't know anything more. That's okay. On other things. You mentioned you wanted to do some traveling. How about joining me? Spectral, but you've got too many people with you now. I'll wait here until a position opens. Man, you can't have no more than one follower. That's the bullcrock. Okay. Well, pooper scoopers. At least he is a wall of knowledge. Alright. Now, we've got some other people that we need to meet, but... Ooh. Large supercomputer. Probably the fastest looking computer we've ever seen. I don't know, mine's pretty badass, but that's a big mother trucker. Let's see here. Alright, well anyways. Next time, we're going to talk to some more of these people, get the lowdown on Vault 13, and hopefully find a gig somewhere down here. And there's the babies. Mama Deathclaw, everybody. Mama Deathclaw. You guys remember Mama Deathclaw right from the first Fallout? Anyways, there's going to be some annotations after this video is over, and I hope you click on those annotations, take you other playlists and other videos and other work that I've done. And I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye.
Oh. Small, pathetic cube, why do you pursue me? Surely you understand my power. And you do this for your king? One who might use you as a footstool or to